So in high school, I had a crush on this one girl in my math class. I'd only see her during math. Alright, so strap in, because this story is so cringe. It's like an atomic bomb being exploded in your eyes and ears. You're gonna go blind, you're gonna go deaf from the uncontrollable cringe, but trust me, it's like a sword, it's like Excalibur. You have to push through the hill, and only the ones who are worthy can listen to this story. So once again, I had a crush on this girl in my math class. Now, I had tried to build up the courage to talk to her multiple times before, but somehow I just always pussy out. Like, I'd take a step, my heart would beat like an engine, I'd get this roller coaster butterfly feeling in my stomach, and I'd tell myself, maybe I'll do it next week. I'm gonna definitely do it next week, for sure next week. 20 weeks in a row. It was just a surface level high school crush on the new girl, nothing too deep, so I wouldn't really care if I got rejected or anything, but I still just wanted to attempt it, which made me look into how I could build my confidence, which is kind of important to the story, so I'll get back to that in a bit. But anyways, so this one time we had a substitute teacher, and this guy had nothing planned. He made us just do some textbook math questions, and then if we're finished, we could do our homework. We could just work in groups, we could do our thing. Everyone was talking anyways. I finished my textbook questions like instantly, because I was an A- B+ kind of student, and I would just always have my homework and everything done on time anyways. So I was just chatting with my mates. And one of my friends, let's call him George, we were just chatting to pass the time, and during the random conversations, the topic shifted to high school parties and asking out girls. At that point, I had an epiphany. Remember how I said I was trying to build my confidence? Well, to do so, I had watched a couple of videos the night before on that exact topic. So I said, man, it's easy, bro. Just go talk to her. Like, start a conversation about anything. It doesn't even matter. And a few days or a few weeks later, just don't get friend zoned, and then ask her out. Easy as that. Piece of cake. And even though I gave him some solid, good advice, he called my bluff right away. Dude, easy for you to say. I haven't seen you ask out a single girl, okay? Like, no offense, but your advice is invalid, so just chill out, man, okay? Which was true. In front of him, I hadn't, and he had the right to say that. But I mean, hey, I was trying to push him. I was trying to give him the push that he needed. I was trying to give him some reassurance and some confidence. I wasn't there to be judged. So the second he said that, for some reason, I made a bet. I was like, you see that girl right there? I bet I could start a conversation with her right now. It's not even that hard. Just watch me. Why the fuck did I make that bet? But I had a trick up my sleeves, okay? The night before, I had watched a couple videos on how to be confident and how to talk to your crush. Now, it's gonna get a little bit cringe here, but stay with me here, okay? I was still in high school, I was a young little lad. So I remember two main tips from the videos I watched. Tip 1, act like someone who you think is confident. Tip 2, full send and don't care what people think, because the longer you wait after making the decision to talk to her, the harder it will be as time passes. So the second you decide, you just gotta go for it. I was so in the moment, I was like a pressure cooker that was about to explode. Like my friend's bet, my pride on the line, the videos I watched last night, the girl I kinda liked, and how I failed multiple times before in the past. It just all built up. Like my adrenaline was pumping, and I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm done with this shit. I'm going, I'm getting up. Ugh. So, step 1, act like Will Smith. Step 2, full send and go right away, because the longer you wait, the harder it will be to go and talk to her. So the second you make the decision, you gotta just go for it. Otherwise, you're gonna like pull yourself out of it or make yourself not do it. Let me just emphasize on step 2. So step 2, you're kind of supposed to make yourself not care what people think, right? For some reason, I thought it was a good idea to just get down and do push-ups. Like, I don't know what, I'm not making this up. Like, I just did 10 push-ups in class. It wasn't to make my biceps look big. I wasn't trying to like flex on the girls. Like, I had no biceps, but I was strong enough to do 10 push-ups. So for some reason, my adrenaline and my dumb head was like, okay, I need to like make myself not care. How can I do that? I just got down and did push-ups. People in the back start laughing, but no one actually noticed. I don't know what connection I made. For some reason, I thought, push yourself to think push-ups. After the push-ups, I get up and then go sit in this weird formation, because the girl I wanted to talk to was with her friends. So I had to kind of talk to all of them. And obviously it was awkward. It was weird. I just went there and talked about the weather. I remember this one pickup line I used. So I watched this in a video a couple days before, and I was like, yo, that's a dope pickup line. And it goes something like this. are you good at taking directions or giving directions? And depending on what she said, it didn't really matter what she said, but her response was, I'm good at taking directions. And I said, all right, on our first date, how about I give you the directions and you can take us there? What was I thinking? Like, holy shit! I continued to jump around topics, and obviously the group I was talking to knew what the hell I was doing, so they were trying to help me out. At a certain point, I started talking so loud and the teacher noticed I wasn't even doing any of the textbook questions. I'm pretty sure he eavesdropped on a little bit of the conversation. So he got up and told me to get back to my seat right away, like he was loud. As I was leaving, my last words were, get ready for this, get ready, okay? Let me know your Facebook names, because I'll add you on Facebook and we'll continue to chat there. Fucking Facebook. At this point, the whole class was silent because the teacher just told me to move. So everyone in the class heard that line. Everyone, even the teacher. Everyone, even the fucking teacher heard it. But you know, my friends and the homies in the back, they knew what was up. They were giving me the 5-second walk of fame, okay? I was walking back to my seat and everyone was just giving me bro fists and the nods and the looks. They were like, damn, this guy really made a fool of himself, but he had some balls to do it. Once I sat back in my seat, there was still 20 minutes of class left. Now I had to pretend to do work because the substitute teacher was just staring at me and he knew I wasn't doing anything. After class finished, at lunch on the same day, I asked my crush for her number and she politely rejected me. But there is a catch. Literally a few months later, she asked me out and I fucked it up. Like, I really messed up my chance. Like, if I could go back in time, I would pummel my dumb brain into the ground. Anyways, that's a story for another time. At that point, I didn't really care that I got rejected because I was just more impressed at what I just did, and I was also the talk of the town for a little bit. And hey, everyone's gonna get rejected at least once in their life, right? And yeah, that's the story of how I asked out a girl in class in front of the substitute teacher and all my classmates. There were many ups and downs. There was a whole push-up saga in between. And just thinking of how long this video will take to edit freaks me out. But hey, hope it's worth it. I'll catch you guys later and peace.